Hi there, good evening. In my last video I discussed a bit more tips and techniques about playing the chord harmonica, and in one of the replies in my previous video, I'm really happy about that, Saigon Harmonica vlog, a bunch of 4 guys in Ho Chi Minh City, I think, in Vietnam, asked me to actually do the basic rhythms that you find on page 9 of the document, and I'll put a link here in the description again. Great idea. Thanks for the suggestion. So thanks for that. And guys, you play really great. Honestly, keep it going. Twice a week. Honestly, it's a great rhythm that you got between you. You choose a nice type of music as well, so really good. Quite happy to watch you go playing together and everything. And yes, I'm jealous. I'm looking for people to play with. Never mind. Page 9 in the document, and again the link is here again. Page 9 describes some basic rhythms. These rhythms are written in notation. But not like you would normally expect. The notes are all on the same line. It's all to show you the rhythm, so the note lengths. If you can read them, you can read that those basic rhythms on page 9. Oh, and also, apart from the written rhythms, so written as a notation, you will also find a little suggestion on how you can pronounce those chords. So, for instance, the first one I'm going to do is a Foxtrot, and it's go oo dut oo dut oo dut oo dut oo dut. You can see it written underneath the line. So if you play it like that, it gives you a suggestion on how you then pronounce your chords on your chord harmonica. So. And so on. So that's the first one. So the second one is a waltz, also quite easy. It's just a straightforward 3/4 beat, and again it gives you the pronunciation there as well. Ooh dut dut ooh dut dut. And of course you can do this in your own tempo as well. Or you can do it slower. Anyway, any tempo, so you decide the tempo yourself. The next one is actually quite an interesting one, a tango rhythm. You really have to look careful to sort of figure out how it goes. Etc. Again, read it on page 9. Etc. So as you can see, just the first 4, it's easier than you think. You just have to get used to reading chord rhythmic notation. Once you get that, once you know your note lengths, you can sort of figure it out, or write it down yourself in a way you want to play it. So we'll carry on. March rhythm. Not very fantasy-full. Swing, the next one is a bit more interesting. etc. Then the next one is a very strange and peculiar rhythm from the Bolero by Ravel. Instantly recognizable, you won't hear that hardly anywhere else. It's only ever played there, but quite an interesting rhythm. Etc. Quite very strange, weird rhythm. The next one is jazz. Again, that's one of those rhythms that you have to hear with the rest of the music, because the chords on its own, there's not a lot there really. Etc. Beguine, a bit more interesting. Then the jazz waltz. Yep, and then there's three more versions, all classed as rock. And then the last one. So there's just a few ideas of rhythms that you can try out. But most of the fun is obviously in inventing your own rhythm. When you play with other players, like I said from the beginning in this video series, you need to provide rhythm so the other people can hear, your other players with you can hear the rhythm. It's like a pulse, and it doesn't have to be very obvious, you know. That's very obvious, but it doesn't have to be that obvious. You can, as long as you can get a rhythm and other players can hear the pulse and the rhythm. It doesn't have to be very obvious. So invent your own rhythm. Obviously that suits the piece that you're playing together. Invent your own, because that actually makes the music that you're playing, makes it your own, nobody else. I would say be careful, don't overdo it. Do it together. Try it out. Try it out with the rest of in your group who you're playing with. Try it out and think, guys, what do you think of this? And and see how that works in the piece. Try it out. But be prepared if the other people, if your other players don't like it and they want you to tone it down a bit, be prepared to do that. The chord player is the supporting act in this whole quartet thing, okay? Even if you play the video I did a week ago with the Queen's funeral, you know what I said in one of my previous videos, ba ba black sheep chords, that's what I call them, ba ba ba. Not a good idea if you're playing together with other players. But of course, if you're doing a solo on a chord harmonica, it becomes a different matter. You can follow your own rhythm. No one else is with you. It's also nice, and then you can do things like this. So just things like that. What's also important, quite that the chord and bass can work together perfectly. So if you have a separate chord player and a bass player, just make sure, set your time aside, practice just the two of you together for each piece so that you know what you're doing. Sit next to each other when you're practicing or when you practice with the whole group, so you can hear each other all the time. You know exactly what the other guy is doing. So it really helps to practice, You can hear that if you do this with two players, one bass, one chord, you really have to work together, understand each other, feel each other and the time. Quite important. So if you're playing an ensemble with a separate chord player and a separate bass player, work together. See if you can get an evening in with a couple of hours practice, just the two of you. Especially worth it if you're struggling with a piece that you can't quite get together. You'll be amazed. If the bass and chords get it together, the rest will automatically follow. It really is that important. So try it. Sit together so you can always hear each other, what you're doing. And it really helps. It really helps. So anyway, that's page 9. I'll do another video on the next page, page 10. But at least it gives you an idea how to start, what to do, how to do it. But most importantly, find your own rhythms. These are only like an idea, like a guide. And basically it gives you an idea how to write rhythm, so how to write your chords. And this one also gives you an idea how to pronounce them in your harmonica. Ooh, dut, dut, ooh, dut, dut, taka, 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 etc. Do it like that, but then make it your own, add a bit more. Thanks for watching, and Saigon Harmonica Vlog. I hope you guys carry on and I can keep watching you. Thanks a lot, and thanks a lot for the idea. Thank you.